All right, guys, can you hear me? Is everything working okay? I hope so. How's everybody doing today on this Fright night? Sorry, I know it's a little bit late. We are going live at 11:35 p.m., which I do apologize. But there is a reason why I had to go live this late. And first off, I wasn't feeling too good earlier, so I I wasn't feeling too good earlier. So I needed to take some sleep. I was having a sore throat and a headache, so I didn't really want. I was kind of worried I was getting sick. And then another situation happened earlier and yesterday, to be exact. It happened yesterday, but I actually had that chance to talk to him. But one of my childhood friends, my friend Brandon, I won't go into too much detail, but he was in an accident yesterday and really injured himself, uh, breaking like breaking his ankle and leg at the same time. And very nasty break. And I finally had the chance to talk to him tonight, see how he was doing, and I really wanted to make sure I did that first before going live here. I've always put my friends and family before me, so I definitely had to see how he was doing, and he's doing better for sure today. But yesterday, it was rough. How's everybody doing, by the way? Thank you so much for hopping on in. Glad you guys can make it. Hello, how you doing? Thank you, everybody. Hey, thank you so much for making it. So, and I'm also going to have to talk to you guys about probably some future. There's probably going to be a point where there's not going to be a whole lot of uploads happening because of my friend. I have been asked if I could go over and help around a little bit. And of course, me being me, I just could not say no to him. And I said, yeah, I will go over and I will help you with anything you need, man. So at some point, probably within the next month or so, I am probably going to be going ahead and filming some stuff early, getting it scheduled out for you guys, and then I'm going to probably head over to his place and help take care of him for a little bit because his wife won't be able to help all the time. She has to go to work, but he will be home, so I need to step it up and help him if I need to. Yeah, no, he's fine now. He's fine now, but yeah, it was a scare because damn, I didn't know what was happening. I started seeing all these Facebook posts about people wanting prayers for him, and I started really kind of worrying and stuff that something really bad happened to him. And yes, it was really bad. It wasn't life risking though, so I'm very thankful for that. But regardless, still very bad. But thank you guys for the comments and the well wishes. I'm hoping he does. It's gonna be a long recovery. That's all I'm gonna say. A long recovery. And maybe I'll talk to him and seeing if he wants to play any Xbox on a live stream or something like that. Maybe he'll be interested. Who knows? A long while back, he was very interested in doing YouTube with me, so maybe he'll hop on in a few of the streams. Thank you guys. Thank you. Well, glad you guys can make it. What would you guys like to talk about today on this Fright night? We can talk about anything horror related, life related, whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm down to talk. So definitely hop on in and hit that like button first of all. Most of you guys already done that, so I appreciate that. Sorry about your friend. Will you be seeing the new M. Night Shyamalan movie Knock at the Cabin? I would really like to see it. I've heard some good things. I think Drum Dums actually saw and did a review for it recently, non-spoiler review, and he said he loved it, so that gives me a lot of high hope. I did watch Skinamarink the other night, and it's now a reaction on Patreon and members. If you are a $5 patron or a $5 member, you can watch my full-length uncut movie reaction for Skinamarink and Rambo 3 right now. So I've been getting more movie reactions kicked out for you guys over there. That's what I've been doing these past couple days is filming movie reactions for Patreon. So if you're a patron, you probably have noticed all the extra content getting dropped off over there. That's kind of what I've been doing. That's probably why you haven't seen a lot of posts on YouTube these past 2 days. And also, I've been re-editing Big Top Pee-wee for YouTube again. So I'm hoping that I can get it re-edited and published again without any copyright issues or blocking issues. Take some time. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really didn't want to, but when he asked me as someone who has, I mean, I'm getting emotional talking about, man. This guy's like my brother, dude. I could not say no to him. So I have only several people in my life who I would actually consider like a brother. Not blood related, obviously, but like an actual bro I would almost do anything for, and he's definitely one of those people. So yeah. Like, the first thing I said to him was, because, you know, we're big Naruto fans and everything, and I'm like, so, what kind of, were you trying to do some Naruto training and fell off a tree or something, and did you snap your fucking leg? What the hell happened, dude? Hello, Jordan. Hey, Princess Hearts. Wow, how you doing? Back from rewatching All of Us Are Dead. Don't ask why. I love zombies too. Don't worry. I won't ask. I love zombie stuff. Is it true that M. Night Shyamalan movies are bad? No, not all of them are bad. No, the earlier stuff is actually really awesome. I've seen several of those movies, and some of them are in like my top probably 50 favorite films of all time. I really enjoyed The Sixth Sense. It's not in my top 50, but I really enjoyed that one. Then we have Unbreakable, which probably is my top 50 favorite movies of all time. And then we have Signs, which is probably my favorite M. Night Shyamalan film of all time. So I would say his earlier stuff is awesome. Newer stuff, it's very rare when you come across something new of M. Night Shyamalan's that's really good. But I'm hearing that this new movie, Knock at the Cabin, is actually worthy of some of his great stuff. How's the nerve damage going? It's going, man. It's going. I gotta say, my arm is not as numb as it used to be, which is very interesting. I have been doing some stretches in my private time, just random stretches. I don't even know if they're working, but my arm is not as numb as it used to be. It's still numb, don't get me wrong, but it's not as nearly numb. Though I will say that every time I bump my elbows, it hurts like crazy. So I don't think it's obviously gone, but you get what I'm saying. It's not as noticeable to me as it used to be. I have seen The Sixth Sense. Oh yeah, it is an M. Night Shyamalan movie, and to me, it is a good movie. Oh, by the way, rest in peace. Oh God, what is her name? It's on the tip of my tongue. I just posted about her. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Melinda Dillon. Melinda Dillon. Rest in peace, Melinda Dillon. Melinda Dillon passed away tonight. She was the mother in both Harry and the Hendersons, the movie, and she was also the mother in A Christmas Story. What happened with Ted and George? Sorry, I missed that live stream. Oh, they passed away. George P. Wilbur the other day, he passed away the other day, and Bepple wrap your arms, JK. I probably should. You know how many times I've gotten that comment? Ted White passed away later of last year, and George P. Wilbur, who played Michael Myers in Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, and Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, passed away the other day, unfortunately. A lot of actors have been passing away recently. Rest in peace to her. Yeah, it was very unfortunate. Is there a lag, guys? Are you guys experiencing a lag? Or is that just my screen? It might be just my screen. My screen sometimes. Okay, there we go. I think it's kind of back. Okay. Sorry about that. It was starting to no lag here. Good deal. Good deal. Sorry about that. I saw it on my screen. It was just showing a little bit of a lag, and I was like, ooh, no, thank you. Good deal. Good deal. All right, guys. So not on my end. Good shit. Good shit. So have you guys seen Skin and Marink on Shutter? Out of curiosity. Yeah, it was very unfortunate to hear about that. At least I have an autograph from Ted White, so that's really cool. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? Thank you guys for hopping on into Friday Fright Night. I know it's a little bit late. It actually feels like a Friday Fright Night. We're actually going live really late, so that's kind of neat. It's kind of a different experience, right? What does it feel like when you sit on your leg? What does it feel like when you sit on your legs a long time? It every once in a while, I gotta say, it can be a pain. I don't sit down all the time though. Actually, I do get up a lot. It's normally when I'm streaming or filming is when I am sitting down a lot. Then when I do my long binges where I just sit down and film constantly, those are the moments. The longest I've probably sat down without really doing, like I just sat down and filmed would probably be like 4 or 5 hours. And after that, yeah, it can be a pain. You get up and you're like really sore. You want to stretch and stuff. And I've done that. Yeah, it gets tingly too. Never watched any horror films, but I only watch them if they are interesting in my taste of movies. That's understandable. Hey, JCARTS, made it. Hope your friend is doing well. He's doing better. He's doing better for sure today. He's still in a lot of pain, but yeah, yeah. If anybody is making it here, the reason why I'm going live really late is because I just got off the phone with my childhood friend, pretty much my bro. He took a slip at work and broke his ankle and leg, and he's been in the hospital for the past couple days now. and he asked me if I could go over to his house and help take care of him at some points. He knows my schedule is very much, I can change my schedule because I'm a YouTuber. So I would have I could make the time for him to go over there and actually help out if I need to. And I'm the only person he has to do that. And honestly, if it wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't have been able to do that. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for making that happen for me. I would feel horrible if I had to tell him no, I can't, because I had a schedule and I have to go to work like tomorrow, so I couldn't help. So I'm very thankful that you guys gave me this opportunity, because I'm literally the only person he can think of that can help him out if need be, and I appreciate that from you guys. So I will be probably filming some stuff for you guys, scheduling it out throughout the next couple months, and making sure you guys have still content coming out. But if you are wondering where I am from like live streams and stuff, I'll probably be over at his place taking care of him and helping out. So his wife cannot take care of him all the time. She would have to go to work. Yo, bro, glad I could make it to a Friday chat. Hello, Slayer Watcher. Glad you can make it. Sometimes when I sit cross legs, my legs fall asleep. Next month, we get Scream 6. Oh, yeah, Scream 6 is coming out next month. Yeah, time flies. I actually hit my funny nothing funny about it, though. Oh, you're funny? Yeah. Your funny bone? Yep. How are you feeling about the Scream movie coming out later this year? Actually, it's next month. But I'm feeling confident. Doesn't mean it's going to be a good movie. I mean, literally, the trailers could have been the only thing awesome about it, and then the movie completely sucks. That could happen too. But I have hopes for it. I really do. Hey, Jordan, I have a recommendation for you. Please watch this Netflix series called Wednesday. Yeah, a lot of people have been recommending that show to me. And we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to guarantee it right now, but we will see. It's good. He has a friend like you. I am one of those rare people who will literally, if I have to, throw a lot to the side just for a friend. I've done it many times. I have been taken advantage of by older friends who aren't my friends anymore. I've been taken advantage of by friends because of how generous and how nice I can be. Not trying to brag and boast about myself. It's just true. I'm one of those people who will completely probably ruin himself for a douchebag friend. He's not a douchebag, by the way. My friend Brandon's one of the best people I've ever met in my life. He would do the same for me, so I feel very much obligated to do the same for him. But yeah, I've always tried to be the best person I can be. So yeah, that's. I have a question. Would you rather be an introvert or extrovert? Oh, that's a question. I'm not really sure what either of those mean. I never paid attention. I'm sure they have a really. Let me go ahead and look them up just to give you an. That's a hell of a question. A shy per. Oh, that's pretty. Introvert's pretty kind of like me. Let me go to extrovert now. Down the middle. I would say I'm more down the middle now. I used to be an introvert straight up, but now I feel like I'm down the middle of both extrovert and introvert because I can be outgoing and fun, but then I can also be very shy. Finally warming up here in Ohio. Yes, it really is. Yep, it's coming out next month. You're the person they turn to. I am yeah, yeah. No, I was very happy. I was very humbled when he turned to me and asked me that because I was like, yeah, man, absolutely. Because he's in again. He's in for a long recovery. He is not. It's not going to be. I think he has to be probably 3 months. Yeah, 3 months in a cast. I have recently got into gang movies. Have you seen Boys in the Hood? I have not seen Boys in the Hood. Is there really explosive com and oh like is there really explosive corn in Ohio? I don't know. I know there's a lot of corn. What kind of coffee you go for? Man, I drink a lot of coffee, but I normally here, oddly enough, I drink straight black coffee most of the time. I just like it. I never used to like it. I used to think it's gross, but then I started getting addicted. My little brother had a problem recently. He found out who his true friends are. Yep, you'll do that. Yep. Yep, yeah, when I finished high school, you know how I learned who my true friends are after high school? The ones who would stick around and the ones who wouldn't. The ones who only hung around me in school never decided to hang out with me after. I have probably 3 people out of all of my school who actually still hangs out with me and still likes to talk to me and stuff. So, yeah, and probably about 4 or 5 of those people just decided to completely just go their separate ways. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. You'll find those people. One of the reasons why, a lot of, I don't even want to speak for everybody because sometimes it works, but a lot of high school like first crushes in school, like high school crushes, never work either because they'll just leave school and be like, oh, the world's pretty big, and they'll just start spreading their wings and go out there and find different people. How long have you childhood friend became? Because how long have you and childhood friend become actual friend? I'm not sure what your question is. Are you asking me like how long me and my friend Brandon have been friends? We have been friends probably since I was 13 years old. So over 10 years now, yeah. Hey Sharon, how you doing? Thank you for hopping on in. By the way, guys, if you're hopping on and have not hit that like button, please slay that like button. Yeah, me and my friend Brandon, dude, I have memories of me and him going to the Leesburg festival together and having fun at the Leesburg festival together. Are you Starbucks kind of guy? You know what? Surprisingly, I'm not all that big on Starbucks. I mean, I don't mind it. I think sometimes, yeah, their shit's really good, but dude, they are expensive as frick. I'm like, I literally paid like when I was working at the mall. Me and my friend Cinnamon were working at the mall together. I was like, oh, I'll buy a Starbucks this time, and I went and bought a Starbucks, and I bought us like two of these new Starbucks, like these drinks, and then they told me the price of both of them together, and it was like $27, and I'm like, $27 for two coffees? Are you serious right now? Oh my god! Of course I paid it, but I went to charter school, part homeschool. My charter school had like 5 people, and 2 have sadly passed away. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Damn. Sorry, just saw this. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. No worries, Sharon. No worries. Sometimes people don't get notified until way long after the live goes live. Hey, Spooky Traveler. Good evening. How you doing? Thank you for hopping on in. We have a lot of people hopping on in right now. That's good to hear. That's good to see because I wasn't sure how many people were going to get notified. Glad to see it. Yeah, if you guys want to hop on into the conversation about horror films or anything like that, please ask away. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have. If you guys want my personal opinion about certain things, subjects in the world, then absolutely ask away. Have you been able to dangerous neighborhood in your? Have you ever been to a Yes, I have. Several dangerous neighborhoods. Yep. Go to Cincinnati. Go to Cincinnati or Columbus. There's a lot of dangerous neighborhoods. There's a lot of dangerous places in this world. I've been in a neighborhood where we heard gunshots down the street, like just random gunshots. I had to get away from an elementary high school bully, but the charter school was nice. Yeah, I was bullied through most of my life. I completely understand, and I never got away from those bullies. I actually had to like ignore them and just deal with it. Yeah, it was crazy. I went to Penta. It's like a school that trains you in like fixing cars or cooking. Oh, that's awesome. That's very useful stuff to learn. Wow, Jordan, that's scary. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been my fair share of pretty dangerous locations. Not a big fan. I'm just genuinely not a big fan of the dangerous places in the world. I actually like my town. My town's very peaceful. There's not a lot that goes on around here. Maybe the occasional drug bust, but other than that, it's pretty peaceful around here. Hey, Jason, how you doing, man? We had a mom in my neighborhood. Oh yeah. How you guys doing? I see a lot more people hopping on in. Good to see it. Good to see it. Hood shoot a window out because they were mad at another kid. Yep. Yep, you see that shit all the time. Or you'll just walk outside and like see just a random fist fight happening in the middle of the road. Gosh, excuse me, I'm drinking a lot of coffee. Toledo, yep. I was actually about to go to Toledo. I think I got accepted to their college. Sarah, thank you for joining. How you doing tonight? How are you, JC? I'm doing pretty fucking good, Creepy Cody. How about you? How are you doing today, man? I just noticed. God, you know what's bothering me? My hair. It always bothers me. I can never win. And also, it's kind of really hot for. Nah. See, this is how you know I was bullied, because I'm so self-conscious about what I look like on camera. That's the honest to God truth. I am so self-conscious about how I look. Guess I'll just have to accept the reality. I accidentally hit what? I accidentally hit enter in the middle. Oh, I grew up in the country. Random gunshots were a normal thing. Right. Well, yeah, country life. Yeah, absolutely. Certain areas where I live are known to have gang activity. Would you want to get a military? No, I would not. I would not want to get a military style haircut. I have a specific style I like, and a specific style fits me best, but I would not want a military one. Hi, Brianna. Thank you for joining. We have a lot of people hopping on. Good deal. I like to see it. I like to see it. Certain areas where I live are shown to gain. You've got that shaggy like hair, which isn't a bad thing, really. No, I do. No, it's not like a bad hairstyle. I just, well, when it's like pushed a certain way, it gets annoying to me. Do you like Barley? Andy Barley? I got it. Barkley. Andy Barkley. Oh, from like Child's Play? Yeah, I like Andy Barkley from Child's Play. Angela, how are you doing? Thank you for hopping on, and you're fine just the way you are. Well, I appreciate that. I wish I could think that way, but I always like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I can do so much better and try to fix my hair. I'm by cornfields, so not much happening except like Dude, that's like a scary thought. I used to be afraid of cornfields because of signs. Even signs scared me more than Children of the Corn did. Signs actually used to make me actually terrified of cornfields, and now I see them all the time. Church is doing good. I'm surprised he hasn't like jumped up at my door yet and started clawing at it. He's been doing that recently, where if he wants in my room, he'll just start clawing at it. Kind of become a common thing for him this past week. I remember when I began watching you, I wondered what you look like. What do you mean? Oh, like under my hat? Because I didn't show my hair all the time? I just wore a hat constantly? Yeah. I would like to say, I was sitting here thinking, like, you wondered what I look like. I'm like, I'm showing my face on camera, but you must have meant my hair, yeah. Would you let Church be on a live stream with you? No, I would not. I would not. And there's a reason why. Because every time I do, and I used to do it all the time, there's a reason why I stopped doing it. Because he jumps up on my desk, and then he starts like scratching himself and moving the camera, and if he doesn't do that, he will jump on something in the background and break something. He constantly does it. He just climbs shit, and I have so much stuff that's been sent to me, and I just would hate to see any of it get broken. So there's a reason why, yeah, he's not on my live streams. I'd have to stop the live stream, run back there and grab him and then throw him out because he's just he's a reckless cat. Yeah, my hair was always in my face. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It used to be. Oh yeah, it used to be like longer than this. I used to have really long hair. One sec. That's way too bright. I don't blame you, bad church. He's not a bad cat. He's just very annoying sometimes. Have you ever been scratched by your cat before and so bad that you had to go to the hospital? No, not that bad. Next JCARTS video, church does a diss track. Pyro God. In my high school, I would ignore the bullying until I got hit by one of them. At one point, I broke a bully's arm. They're dying. Damn, nice. And I broke a nose of another bully. Let's just say I never got bullied again. No, normally you never do, because once you start fighting back, that's the reason why bullies go after people, especially people like me who really just did not defend themselves at all. I just let it happen. I was an easy target for a lot of bullies. They knew I wouldn't go snitch on them or anything like that. So, and that's not being stronger, by the way. That's not being tough in any sort of the imagination. When someone teaches you snitches get stitches, that's not the right thing to teach people. You need to be able to tell people that you're getting bullied and actually do something about it, because that mental effect on you is going to take a toll on you at some point, because you just think that there's no one there who's going to defend you, and if you're too scared to defend yourself, you really need to step up and do something. It's not, and I guarantee you, when those kids grow up, they'll understand completely why you told on them. It's not something that they're just gonna, at the time they might not, they'll think like, oh, that kid's being a snitch, he's just being a little pussy and stuff. And it's not, yeah, they're kids, they're gonna think that, but when they're adults, they're gonna look back on that and be like, damn, yeah, he was in the right to do so. Or maybe they don't. I feel like most people grow up, though. Most people will grow up and realize their faults. I've realized my faults as an adult a lot. My cat is about 20 years old, and she still goes into a goofy mode. I think all cats at some point do, unless they're really big. Hi, Jordan. Your first blood reaction showed another incarnation of Jordan. That was an old video, yeah. Oh, you mean the beard? When I had a full beard? Yeah, I have many versions of myself. It's crazy. I'm one of those rare people that no matter what I do with my face, it could be the smallest thing, and it could change my whole, like, it's pretty crazy. Like, when I weighed 250 pounds, I look nothing like I do now. It's like a whole different person. It's a weird thing. When I grow a beard out, it's like, that's bearded Jordan. That's skinny Jordan. That's big Jordan. It's weird. Jordan, favorite school lunch? You know what? Believe it or not, I was pretty fond of the school pizza. Like it wasn't good; it was shit pizza, but I was actually pretty fond of it. And when you had it enough, it's just one of those things that you kind of just get used to, and it just becomes nostalgic. I have 3 jobs already, but I have a job interview on Monday for a better job, and I don't know how I'm gonna quit the job I got for another one. Just quit it. Nah, I'd put in a 2 week notification. 2 week. Yeah. Seriously, you're like a chameleon. I almost said Charmeleon. That's the nerd in me. I want to immediately go to Pokemon. After your last live show, I can all I can think about is a Walking Dead Army of Dead crossover. Laugh my ass off. Imagine Zeus and his alphas existing in the world with our group. A lot of possibilities. There are a lot of possibilities. Though I feel like if the zombies were calculated like they are, I don't know how long the Walking Dead characters would have because they're extremely calculated zombies. They'd probably have a good fighting shot, but if like they're going out one by one because of the normal walkers, man, I just would hate to see what would happen if they went up against zombies that knew what the fuck they were doing and ones that could run. The ones in The Walking Dead are like the Night of the Living Dead stuff, where it's just they just slow walk over to you. You could literally walk around them. God, I love zombie stuff. I love it so much. Have you seen My Bloody Valentine, the original and remake? I've seen them both, yeah. The original one is light years better than the remake. I know a lot of people praise the remake up there with the original, and I just don't know how. That movie to me is nowhere near the level of the original. If there was a real zombie apocalypse, do you think there would be a different kinds? That's really tough to say because I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like the different types of zombies came from the video games because they wanted to make the games more interesting more than anything. And obviously Resident Evil was a game, so and stuff like that, but I don't think in real life. I think it would literally just be a bunch of infected people probably walking around and killing people. I don't think there would be any types of different ones. I guess you could count like body sizes, like maybe a sumo wrestler zombie and stuff like that. Maybe those could be considered different. Maybe it takes a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know. It's things like that, but I don't think there'd be like. No, I guess mutations could probably happen. Mutations probably could happen. It's possible. It's possible. I'll say that. Keep this in mind. Arm broke. The bully played football at school and almost broke my jaw with that punch I got. Damn. Yeah. The fact that you stood your ground though is pretty impressive. Tier rank zombie movies. That's a great idea. I really should. I haven't seen every zombie film though, so I really feel like I need to go and watch like more zombie movies before I do a tier list ranking. If there was a real zombie apocalypse, I got bullied a lot in junior high and I fantasized that I had a voodoo doll, my bully, and broke every bone in his body. That is interesting. That's the first time I've heard something like that. Yeah, no, I hated my bullies, man. I really did. Especially in elementary school. Getting bullied is not fun. Have you ever watched Fido? That's a good. I have not seen Fido. The most recent zombie movie I watched was actually Lucio Fulci's Zombie, which, yeah, the movie reaction's up on Patreon right now. In Romero's Day of the Dead, the zombies were actually deteriorating. Yeah, yeah, wasn't it? To be honest with you, I think they will never recapture those amazing George A. Romero zombie films ever again. I feel like those are like the king of the crop, the cream of the crop, not king of the crop, the cream of the crop of zombie films. The George A. Romero like trilogy, Day, Dawn, and Night of the Living Dead. Kids are cool. They are. No Last of Us reaction yet? Like on YouTube, like actual YouTube? No, not yet. Not yet. I've done episodes 1 and 2 reactions though, and they're up on Patreon and members. In my opinion, you should not injure anyone, even a bully. Just tell the teacher and you should be fine. It all depends on the situation, I think. If you are literally getting the absolute shit knocked out of you, where you are like literally getting pummeled to like a complete pulp, I mean, you probably should try to fight back at that point. We're all dead is okay. But, because that's self-defense. But, if you can tell somebody, I feel like, yeah, it's probably better if you tell somebody and just get them off your back. Now, does that mean they will stop bullying you outside of school? No, not necessarily. That doesn't mean they'll stop bullying you outside of school. And at that point, it's not the school's responsibility. That's when you tell your parents that they are doing it, and your parents have a one-on-one meeting with their parents and they talk about it. Now, if the parents are douchebags, you tell the parents then and there, if your kid touches my kid, I'm gonna give my kid full permission to knock the shit out of your kid. Just keep that in mind, because there's literally nothing else you can do at that point unless you get the law involved, and I'm not sure if the law is going to do anything about bullies. Like, so it's just a situation. I even think that, having the cops called on you for like the smallest of things can actually like really affect your outlook on life. Like, it's scary to have a cop, tell you that what you're doing is wrong and it could lead to bigger things. So you better watch out. You better stop doing that now. And that shit might make you think twice. I'm in speech therapy. My therapist said that my stutter is derived from my childhood. I'm like, great. Contracted is another good zombie movie. Kinda gross and follows the progress of the infection. And by the way, I would count 28 days and 28 weeks later in that zombie category. I know a lot of people are like, it's a virus movie, it's not a zombie film, but what do you think like zombie movies are? Like, just always the return of like dead people coming out of the ground or something? Or maybe does it have something to do with some viruses? Some zombie films do. I mean, some zombie films are about that shit. Not all of them are people coming out of the ground. I don't even think the Day of the Dead trilogy was people coming out of the ground. It was some sort of virus that was spreading and people were, the dead were coming back to life and killing people. No, I would, you know what though? Actually, that makes a good point. Now I'm actually thinking about like 28 days later. It's a deeper conversation. I'd still put it in that category though. That kind of category, that same kind of realm. I'm watching them on Prime, and man, is it good. By the way, thank you so much for joining Lone Fire. Lone Fire is a badass, by the way, people. She came in the other day, someone I don't really know too much, and just completely took the stream by surprise. Really appreciate you. I'm glad you can make it to tonight's live stream. Really appreciate that. As my school was so small, all you had to do was stand up to bullies and let them know they didn't need to underestimate you. My dad told me an interesting story about him getting bullied. He said one time he was getting like messed with from behind, like kids were kicking his seat and stuff and messing with his hair or something like that, and he turned around and just decked him in the face, and it never came at him again. They never messed with him again or talked to him badly again. He just like decked him right in the face and like his bled his nose and stuff. When I got punched, I only felt fear at the moment, but the fear turned into anger. In the moment, the bully threatened my family, so I just decided to end the bully's football career. Well, yeah, when they bring family into it, it's a bit of a different story. Yeah. My brother saw me getting bullied one time, and Josh, my brother, actually said that he was going to knock the shit out of him if they kept doing it. On the bus, like in front of all these kids, he just told him, like, yeah, that's... If you keep fucking with my brother, I'm going to fuck with you, pretty much. And the kid bullying me, man, was like the last kid who should be bullying anybody. Like, he had no chin. He was a... Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, he was like the kid that you'd expect to get bullied. He was that kind... Yeah, that kid was bullying me. The only reason why he felt like he could bully me was because he thought, being a douchebag was cool. And it would get everybody on his side. Peachy hopped on in. Hello, Peachy. Thank you for making it. Glad you can make it. Well, it just depends on the origins, really, regarding the zombies. Some are created by viruses, parasites, voodoo magic, and even space radiation. Some have no origin, all like the Romero zombies. Yeah. Romero zombies are basically the dead just come back up and try to kill you, right? Makes me want to watch the Day of the Dead. I haven't watched that one in a while. I mean, till today, Return of the Living Dead is my personal favorite zombie film of all time. Return will always be my favorite zombie film. Maybe we'll come out with a new one. Maybe it's better. But Romero's zombies are just next level great stuff. I have been a bully before, but I have never gotten my nose broken. Yeah, no, I mean, not every bully gets their nose broken for sure. But look, I don't think, no, I've never been a bully myself. Yes, how are you, Jordan? I'm doing good, Peachy. How are you doing tonight? Voodoo Magic zombies sound interesting. They kind of do. I'm sure that's a movie somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised. Jordan, how many brothers do you have? I have one brother and 3 sisters. Have you seen the movie Fright Night? Can't remember. I have. That's my favorite vampire movie of all time. My first bully was with a boy in middle school. Little did he know I was taught how to box by my grandpa and uncle, both Golden Glove fighters and champions. Let's just say, never bothered me again. That's right. Be careful on who you bully. Be careful on who you talk shit to, too. It's like that person could be the #1 badass and you wouldn't even know it. I have been bullied too. I'm sure we all have been bullied in our lifetime. Some kids get off pretty lucky. Most of the time when a bully gets bullied, it's because the kid just talks back and starts talking shit back to them, but they never like legitimately bullied. Now, maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe they're getting bullied in their personal life. Maybe they have a father or a mother who bullies them, and that's why they feel like they should be taking out on other people. That could be a possibility too. 100%. But, and you're probably right about that. There could be some truth to that. Well, I think there is truth to that too. In a lot of cases, most bullies are people who are fighting their own struggles too. 5 siblings, your mother must be tired. Yeah, we have five siblings. I'm the middle child. I'm directly in the middle. I have 2 older siblings and 2 younger siblings. I was on a school bus once, and 2 boys tried to take my backpack, but I didn't let them. And boy, were they surprised. Yeah, I love it. Sometimes they think they can just do it and get away with it. I'm doing well, sleepy girl tonight. I have no doubt. It's like 12:11 a.m. I'm going live pretty late. I just got off the phone with my friend who was in an accident yesterday, so I'm gonna. A lot of you guys don't know. This is something I'm gonna have to talk to you guys about anyway, so I'm gonna bring it up again. Hey, Carolyn, thank you for joining. Well, great. We have more people hopping on, and now I can tell them too. Before the live stream, I actually got off the phone with one of my childhood friends. And he had an accident at work the other day, and it was a pretty bad accident. He broke his ankle and leg. It was a nasty break. And he asked me tonight if I could, at some point, go over and help him out. And I want to say thank you first to you guys. I'm going to praise you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys supporting me, I probably would have to tell him no, because I'd probably be working at Walmart or something like that, and I wouldn't be able to go and help him if I need be. He can't do much of anything right now. So it's because of you guys. I will probably be able to go help my friend in this really desperate time of need, where he's going to have, his wife cannot help all the time because she's going to be going to work while he's at home. He has paid, he gets paid obviously to take his time, but I got off the phone with him, and he was doing better today, but you could obviously tell he was still in bad shape. It was again, nasty break. So he had surgery this morning, got some things put in his leg. And I said, yes, I will go and help. I will help you. I'll stay a few nights, and whatever you need, I will help with. I'm literally the only person he could think of that has a workable schedule. I can work around what I'm doing because I'm a YouTuber. It really saddened me, man. It really saddened me. Tonight was the first time, and I'm sure he said it before, but it was a long time ago. But the first time he actually like ended the phone call with "I love you, bud," and I was like, "I love you too, man." That was like the first time he's ever said that, and I was just like, damn, dude, I really need to help him. I felt so bad, dude. I felt so bad when I saw that. You ever had those moments like when you just realize that it could have been worse? Those situations that could have been so much worse. That slip and fall. He works in like construction. He kind of makes the foundations for homes with concrete. So I'm sure he probably slipped on some concrete and snapped his leg, and in a couple places. And yeah, it could have been a lot worse. Jordan, have you petted a cow? I've petted a cow. They're like giant dogs. I have never petted a cow. Nope. I've petted a horse, but I've never petted a cow. Yeah, so I will probably be filming some stuff, getting it scheduled out for the next few months. There's no guarantees I'll be going live as often, especially if I'm really trying to help him get through his situation. So I really appreciate you guys. If you guys continue to support, oh my God, that's so crazy. I'm glad he's okay. Yeah, he's okay now, but like earlier, he's a tough guy too. He's one of the toughest people I know. But that situation, I mean, there's no getting around how painful that must have been. So I just want to say thank you guys for your support, your continued support, because I'm going to be able to actually help him. I'm literally the only person he can turn to. The only reason I broke the other bully's nose is because he stupidly charged at me when I broke the arm of the football bully, and so I slammed his face into a closed locker and broke his nose. Yes, I slipped on some ice today. Thankfully, I wasn't hurt, but I'll be sore. Yep. Oh yeah, he's going to be sore for a long while. I went to work at Target when my grandma was dying last year, and Christmas Eve, and my boss surprisingly hugged me. I had tears down my face, right? Right. By the way, if you have not slayed that like button, folks, please slay that like button. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I'm one of those genuine people who will definitely make sure I go help him because I'm probably gonna be staying the night a few nights. He already told me that I could stay the night there, so I'm gonna try to stay the night there. And he also told me if I wanted to, I could bring my equipment, so maybe I could film at his place. Thank you so much, Lone Fire, for the fucking extra $100. Good golly. Good golly. This is why I support you. Have kindness and care, so I will as well. Sugar Mash to Sugar Mom. Well, thank you so much. That is insanely sweet of you, Lone Fire. That is God, it's a lot of money. You didn't have to donate 100. You didn't even have to donate, to be honest with you. Thank you so much. That is very sweet of you. Thank you. I do not know what to say. Thank you so much. That is very fucking sweet of you to do. I appreciate that. I really do. Fuck. Fuck. I would send money. You don't mine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's never required. Maybe you can get him to do a reaction video. I've thought about that. I've thought about asking him. I'm just going to refer to you as Sugar Mama now. But yeah, I think people are going to refer to you as Sugar Mama at this rate. Oh my God, Jordan, you definitely have a bunch of Sugar Mamas. Yeah, I guess I have a couple, don't I? Me too. I had to pay my credit card bill today. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Again, never required. PGL, I figured that. I just noticed I need to shave my face again. I got that peach fuzz coming in. Ugh. Ugh. See what I mean by how self-conscious I am? I'm always criticizing myself. Oh yeah, I'd give you something, but I'm broke at the moment. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. Never required. Trust me. Trust me. It's always humbling. It's always sweet and kind of you, but donations are never required. I love talking. I love enjoying your guys. I love the company. So thank you so much. But don't worry about it. I could use $100 myself. You look fine. I know. That's just the person I am. I'm not broke, but not but not sugar mama rich. I'm not sugar. I'm not rich at all. I'm literally. You guys are one of the biggest reasons why my channel is going to be or is in somewhat successful. So I really appreciate it. If I was creative enough, I would come out with my own original content, but I'm not that creative. I have reactions, and that's about it. I gave you my art because I can't afford to send money. I know I appreciate everything you guys do for me, so don't worry about it. After the rage wore off, I ran away from the school and I went to the bookstore and read some books to calm down. Hell yeah. That's how you do it. Damn, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that, Lone Fire. I really do. That's going in my piggy bank. Taxes are coming up, so I got to be able to pay taxes too. So like that helps out. I'm not rich, just have rainy day. Love the support. Aw, thank you so much. Have rainy day money. Love the support. Fuck yeah, thank you so much. The fact that anybody would like give me any money to begin with, like just out of their pocket, will never cease to amaze me and never like it always surprises me. It's literally one of the most, and people, don't ever, I never take it for granted either, because that is literally money they could be using on themselves or around the house or anything like that. I never take that for granted. That means a lot. Really shows, like it shows a lot of that person too. Like that's, in a world where we have a lot of really selfish people and a lot of people who would step over people, the fact that there are people who would just like hand people money from the goodness of their hearts just because they want to is, you're like, Mama, aren't you younger than me, Peachy, or am I mistaken? I'm pretty sure you're younger than me. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm very fucking young. You're older than Honey. Okay, okay. Now, Nick and Thor, thank you for the 100. Thank you. Well, I said $105. I just read the chat revenue. Now we're at $105. Thank you for the $5, Nick and Thor. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Damn, guys. I appreciate that. I don't know if you heard this, but I appreciate that. By the way, patrons, are you guys watching the movie reactions I've been posting? Hopefully, I mean, it's the weekend, so if you guys are not doing anything this weekend, there you go. Skin of Marink, you'll have fun watching, by the way. If you're a patron and have not watched Skin of Marink and you want to watch it, watch my reaction. Trust me, it is hilarious. It really is. It's a really crazy movie reaction. I have never freaked out that much watching a movie before. I'll tell you right now. Johnny, thank you for joining. Welcome. I'll just go ahead and tell for the people who just popped on in here and do not know my age. I am 26 years old. What are your thoughts on George A. Romero? Love the fucking guy. Love him. If there was a Mount Rushmore of horror directors, he'd be up there. He literally started a completely new genre. So for the horror genre, zombie films would not be happening today if it wasn't for George A. Romero. I stopped watching a movie to get on the slash. I must like you. Well, I appreciate that, Philip. That's dedication. No, Edward, it cracked me up. Still a baby. I am. To a lot of people, I am still a baby. Yeah, I'm a baby. What happened? Tell me the encounter. Took a break on it. Took a break on it because last month I had COVID and there was no way I could do an interview with COVID on my system. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. That series right now, Tell Me the Encounter, is not getting a lot of likes. So I'm going to wait and see how many likes those videos can get before I go ahead and do another one. Like, I appreciate the people who are loving it, but I mean, if it's gonna, because these things take a while to edit and also film. So if we're not going to be getting a lot of support on those videos, I want to definitely make sure people actually want to see those and not just me film them for the sake of filming them. I love doing them and I love it, but I also have a lot other things to do. So like movie reactions in general, I have a lot that people like to see on this channel. But if these are not getting the support that the other videos are getting, then that's a lot of content, a lot of time that I'm wasting on something that isn't going to get the support I want to see it get. So let's just see how well they do in the future. And if they do well, I'm going to continue. Want to highlight a channel for everyone called Creature Features. They stream movie with horror. I think I've seen that. Yeah. Yes, baby Jordan. Seriously, I could be your mom. I'm going to be 32 on Tuesday. I've had people in their, like, no joke, I've had people in their 50s, like late 50s, hit on me. So it's not the craziest thing, you know. It's not the craziest thing. I could be your older adopted brother if you want. Hey, I'm turning 25 in October, the greatest month of the year. Yes, it really is. July is when I was born, and I will still say that October is the best month of the year. Listen, yes, you're young, but you have a smart head on your shoulders. Keep doing what you are, because when you get older, it gets harder. Real talk. Oh, yeah. And that's kind of what I talk about all the time on this channel, is I don't want to be older and look back on this saying I should have done that. I'm very happy I decided to take the risk and do YouTube, because if I had been older, I'd have been like, damn, I really should have done YouTube. See how far I would have gotten. At least I can say I tried and did YouTube. Love Creature Features. Tangela rules. My mom took me to a doc and she understood why I went Hulk on them. That is how she, by the way, no permanent damage to my jaw. My uncle said to me he had been there. He would have done worse. Yeah, I'm sure he would have. Yeah, you can't, it's hard to hold yourself back, yeah, when you see someone you love getting the shit knocked out of you, yeah. What day in October, Antonio? What's the link to the podcast? You know what's funny? Actually, I stopped doing that podcast, the Tell Me the Encounter, because it was like, it asked me to pay for the second one, and I'm like, I can't afford to pay for the second one. I'm not making like that much money to do all these like payments monthly. So I had to like stop on that. So hopefully at some point when we gain more patrons and members, I can at least start going back and doing that again. But until then, I won't be able to do much. Another reason why I took a break on Tell Me the Encounter was the podcast thing. Yeah, there was a lot that went into my decision making for that one. Not saying I want to stop doing it, because I really want to continue that. That was a lot of fun for me. I really enjoyed talking to people about their paranormal experiences. I'm going to be 32 on Tuesday. I feel old. You're not old at all. You're not old at all. I will be 27 on July 2nd. So in the next few months. You're not just a reactor or some guy on YouTube. You're more like family. Oh, well, thank you so much. That's a compliment right there. That's what I like to hear. I like to actually hear that. I'm actually... Saza and I used to hit on you all the time, so yes. I haven't seen Saza in a long time on my streams. She's been so busy, I'm sure. But I do miss seeing her in here every once in a while. She was a lot of fun to talk to. It feels old whenever I work at Target. A lot of them are like 20. Yeah, yeah. I feel like I hit on everyone, to be honest. I can't help it. Sometimes I have that. I used to have that side of me a lot where I would like unknowingly hit on people. You got to be smart with it. I used to unknowingly hit on people a lot. Yeah. You just don't think, you just hit on people. I had a former bully tell my cousin, oh yeah, I always liked her. She seemed like a nice person. I was like, what high school did she go to? Because that wasn't how she showed it. Yeah, no. I am older, and sometimes people say to act your age. I can't do that. No, I fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. It's just my personality. I'm a flirty girl. Nothing wrong with that. I used to have that was part of my personality too. We would get you drunk and try to get you to show skin. Yes, yes, you would. But I was so self-conscious that so self-conscious that I just couldn't do it. Paid OnlyFans, maybe someday in the future, maybe do drunk live streams and see if you guys can do it. Who knows? Yeah, I see her on Instagram sometimes. Same here. She likes a lot of my posts on Instagram. Oh my god, no, Carolyn, sad. I missed that. Yeah, those were some fun days back then. My neighbor always checked in on me to make sure I wasn't being bullied. He would be like, "Who's bullying you?" He was like an older brother. What was your first Nightmare on Elm Street movie that you ever watched? Oh God, I want to say it was Dream Warriors, but some part of me also says I might have seen the first one a little before that. I can't act my age because I have never been this age before. Right, right. No, I like living in the moment. I'm a person who lives in the moment. I'm also somebody who like just enjoys life. I try to enjoy life as much as I can. I feel like a lot of people want to be so serious all the time, and that's not. And I feel like life can't be lived if you're serious all the time. Like it's okay to be serious every once in a while when the situation calls for it, but to be serious all the time is boring. Carolyn, that's so funny. It was great. That was before his channel blew up. Remember 16 more shopping days until my birthday, like purple. I hate when people say respect your elders. Age has nothing to do with it. No, if you're an older person and you're a douchebag to me, you best believe I'm not going to respect you. You can't take yourself so seriously, you know? That's exactly right. You shouldn't take yourself so seriously. Do you know how many disrespectful older people I have met in my life? They just don't like me because of my age, like they're jealous or something of my age. Like I've met people who are just fucking who would just come at me for like the smallest reasons. I remember one of them fucking threw a pallet jack. Yeah, like they actually like shoved it and it just flew my way at me one time and I was ready to fucking lose it. I've done OnlyFans stuff with my friends' OnlyFans. Oh wow. I've tried to get an OnlyFans going, but guess what? For some reason, I show them my ID and they just like I have to get a clear picture of my ID with my face and stuff, and it never for some reason I don't have a good camera. I think. What is Michael's the same? Is Michael the same age as you? No, he's a year younger than me. He's a year younger than me. Most people actually think Michael's older than me. Yeah, and no, he's 1 year younger than me. Old people can be crazy. They can be. I'm getting a butterfly knife soon. Ooh, nice, Brandon. Nice. That's awesome. I was supposed to be at the gym a while ago and saw you on, so I decided to stay home and chat with you guys. Oh, awesome. I appreciate that. I love that level of dedication. I would have guessed he's older too, yeah. Most people think he's older than me. Speaking of which, I want to play some. I think he is free this Sunday, so you might see a live stream with me and him on it. Yeah. I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to get him to play it live with me. He might not. I don't know. I'm old and crazy. It's okay to be crazy. I turned 21 this year and I will share. I mean, literally, it's okay to be crazy. My little like merchandise is Maniac with a knife, Maniac with a machete and stuff. Not promoting violence, by the way. It's just a fun slasher thing. A live stream would be fun. Do you like the Tommy Jarvis trilogy? Yes, I do. Um, well, now that yeah, I read your full comment. Do you like the Tommy Jarvis trilogy or the 1 through 3 Friday trilogy? I like the first 4 Friday movies the most. I am not a huge fan of Part 5, even knowing I do like Part 5 because it's fun to me. It's just fun. And Part 6 obviously is very fun too, but I really am a big fan of the first Friday the 13th movies. If that is where they ended the franchise, it would have been like almost a perfect slasher franchise almost. But because they came out with things like Jason X and Jason Takes Manhattan and Jason Goes to Hell, it kind of became a crazy franchise in itself. But I genuinely love the first 4 Friday movies a lot. Oh, a live stream would be fun. People always think I'm younger than I really am. You do look a lot younger than what you say you are. So yeah. Oh, Jordan Michael live. That would be great. It's been a long time since we've been live together. It's like literally the Halloween before last Halloween. So 2 years ago was the last time he went live with me. Believe it or not. So it's been already 2 years since he went live with me. It kind of sucks sometimes because they don't take you seriously, Carolyn Graham. What you playing? Probably Sea of Thieves. He plays a lot of Sea of Thieves, and I didn't know this, so I'm like, hey, you want to play some Sea of Thieves at some point? And he's like, fuck yeah, I do. And I'm like, damn, awesome. By the way, they released 007 GoldenEye for the Xbox. That's crazy. That's childhood right there, man. I still can't believe you donated $100 today. I still can't believe that. You literally didn't you donate? No, like it wasn't you. It was Reams, I think, who might have donated $100, and you did the other day. And then you just donated You've donated like $400 to me in 1 week. Yeah, that's crazy. I keep seeing the 100, and I keep noticing it, and it's just like hard to believe. Like that's crazy. I have never seen Michael live because I started watching your channel last year. Yep. It's crazy how much time has flown between then. I still look like I'm 19. Yeah. People normally say when I have my facial hair and stuff, I look my age, but when I don't have facial hair and I take my beanie off and stuff and I have my long hair, I look pretty young. It's pretty cool. Night, Jordan. Take care. Good night. I shall see you soon. All right, Sharon. Thank you so much for hopping on in. I hope you have a great night tonight. Thank you so much. I had a nurse in operation guess me at 10 years younger. She became my favorite nurse. I bet. That's always a good thing to hear. You know, you're younger. I had one person say I looked Amish and I looked like I was in my 30s at one point, and I was literally like 15 years old. Yeah, it wasn't good. When I weighed a little bit more, people used to think I was older, and I did look older when I was bigger. I miss Michael. I hope he's doing well. He's doing pretty good. He bought property. He's very busy. He's a very busy guy. He's a lot more busy than I thought he was. I thought it was just work. No, he has a lot going on. I look my age, but my friends always compliment me and tell me I look 20. You look really fucking young, Peachy. Yeah, you look about 19, 20 years old. I'm 41 years old. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, no, age doesn't really, it never bothered me. The personality and the character of somebody would be the thing that I'd be looking at. I'm 54, but people say I look like I'm 35. I can see that. You look like you're in your 30s, yeah. I'm 29 now. Look at you gassing me up, Jordan. Thank you. Of course, absolutely. God, I need to shave my face. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, I'm criticizing myself. I always do it. I try not to, but I always do it. I also need a haircut. I mentioned that today. I think I need a haircut. I think everyone here is pretty cool. Everybody here is pretty cool. I'm glad we built the community we did. The community here is solid, man. It is a solid community. It's not a bunch of assholes. I look like I'm 18 or 19. It sounds like I'm late teen, but I'm 20. You do have the Amish beard thing going on. I do. You're right. Anything you're watching this weekend? Yes, I'm going to try to watch Smile. By the way, my dad got me Terrifier 2 on DVD. Yeah, so I'm going to try to do Terrifier 2. So keep an eye out if you're a patron or member. And also, if you guys want movie reactions to come out as like faster on YouTube, trust me when I say this, you guys becoming patrons or members to my channel, that is one of the main things you are helping out with, is me hiring an editor to kind of pick up my slack because of my arms. So if you guys are supporting me on Patreon and members, like I need money obviously for other things too, very important things obviously, but that is one of the things that you guys help with, is paying an editor to get the reactions out faster. So like I have movie reactions for Skin and Marink, very hard name to pronounce, but I did it right there, I think. And I also have Rambo 3. I also have Witchboard. Witchboard was filmed almost like 7 months ago, and yet it still has not been posted to my YouTube channel because of my arms. Yeah. What else? What else did I post over there? Kingdom of the Spiders. Thanks to Jason over there, he sent it to me on DVD. What else have I watched that's on Patreon right now? There's a lot of movie reactions on Patreon that I have not posted. Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. That's over there too. There's a lot of movie reactions I have filmed that have just not been touched YouTube yet. I love Witchboard. Witchboard was pretty good. Really surprised me a lot, actually. More BTS. Yes. Yes. I really enjoyed that last one. That was pretty fun. Smile was surprisingly good. People have been telling me it's been pretty good. Has anybody here seen Skin and Marink, by the way? The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Oh, gosh, I really enjoyed that movie. You know which one has been crossing my mind lately that I really enjoyed that I don't give enough credit to? American Graffiti. Surprisingly enough, I did a reaction to American Graffiti, and man, did that movie, like, afterwards, I really thought about it, and I'm like, I really loved that. I really loved that movie. That was a really good time. More Mr. Bond, absolutely. I was actually going to do a reaction to him tonight, actually. Yeah, so... Believe it or not, I think he posted one recently, so I think I was going to react to that. American Graffiti is amazing. I really loved it. I really started looking back on that one, and I'm like, damn, that was a really good one. I drank vodka when I was 4. I thought it was lemonade. Oh my gosh. You know, I like screwdrivers. Screwdrivers are one of my favorite drinks. And by the way, if we hit, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. One of my biggest goals, guys, especially if you have the extra money and you really like, I really want to support this guy even more. I'm going to tell you right now, if we hit, we go to my goals. 500 patrons, I'm going to try to bring my friend on full-time, Lane. I'm going to try to bring him on full-time, and me and him have a segment we want to do where we get drunk and watch low-budget movies and make fun of the movie the entire time, or just watch a low-budget one. Let's see here. Skin and Marink, I think originally in some Canadian thing, but I've not seen it. It's on Shudder right now. So, yeah, and my movie reaction's up. The way he tells the stories is really, yeah, oh, it's awesome. I thought that Halloween Kills was crap. At first, I did too. Brandon, at first, I really did not like Halloween Kills. The more I watched it, the more I started to appreciate it, and the more I really started liking it. So I do understand what you're saying, and I do respect your opinion. I think it is, like, it can go either way for a lot of fans, and I can completely understand, like, Halloween Kills is shit, or it's really good. I'm on the fence of where I think it's really good, and I understand what it was trying to do, but then I can understand completely, kind of like Halloween Ends, why people really fucking hate it. Well, Jordan, I don't think you will make money on Terrifier 2 reaction because it is gory beyond imagination and made people throw up, and that is how violent it is. I can handle violence, trust me. I've seen a lot of extremely violent movies. But I'll just blur that shit out. More than likely, I'll just have the editor blur that stuff out if I need to. Especially if it's too graphic, yeah, it's going to be blurred. I thought that Halloween Ends is crap, and it always will be. And that's understandable. That's understandable. I can't argue with that. I completely understand. Dear Mr. Gacy is a really good movie. It's based on a true story where a young man becomes a pen pals with John Wayne Gacy as part of a social... oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I don't think... I've heard of it. I've heard of Dear Mr. Gacy, but I've never seen it. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, Taylor. I thought that Halloween Kills was crap. The way he tells the story is... Okay, I'm making sure I'm caught up with all my comments. Yeah, I get it. I do. I think it's time they take a break on Halloween. I respect all opinions. I like Halloween Ends. I don't love it or hate it. I like it. I think they took a risk, and I respect that. But yeah, at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that pisses me off. The ending of that movie will probably piss me off more than anything. It's probably pissed me off more than anything I've seen this year. Have you seen The Menace to Society? I have not. Oh my God, people tear up during Interview with the Vampire. Tear up during Interview with the Vampire. Nothing in it would make me... Oh my God, people tear up during Interview with the Vampire, which I saw nothing in that would make me throw up. Gotcha. Sorry. Throw up during Interview. No, I didn't see anything in that would make me throw up either. Have you seen Menace to Society? When renting movies was a thing, our local movie rental had rent 3 to get the 4th one free. I think we had that too at some point. Yeah. We would get 3 really good films and 1 really bad one. We liked the bad ones better. Isn't that funny? It's always the one, you know what? If the cover is too good to be true, the movie's probably shit. Like, if the cover looks badass, I've noticed, the movie, not so great. You still need to watch My Friend Dahmer now that you've watched Dahmer. Ooh, you're right. You're right. I do. I also need to watch Dahmer with. He was just in an accident. Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner. I need to watch Dahmer with Jeremy Renner. By the way, if you're hopping on into the live stream and you have not said hello to me, please say hello. Especially if you are new here. Have you seen my friend Dahmer? I have not. I have not. It's one of those ones I definitely need to check out. I wonder what the new Exorcist movie will be like. Ellen Burstyn will be coming back as Mrs. McNeil, but I hear Linda Blair won't be in it, or maybe I'm wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if she made a cameo or something at some point, but I doubt she would be the main focus of the movie. Joe Bob's Valentine special next Friday on Shudder. Ooh. Dead Meat made a kill count of the first Terrifier, and it was age restricted and demonetized. Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, obviously, you know, I don't. Did he? How much of it did he blur out? Pyro God. You still need to finish the. I know. I know. I just can't fucking find them. You're right, though. I do need to finish Ginger Snaps, but it's all about finding them because I can't find them anywhere. Both Dahmer and my friend Dahmer are free, and it's not you. I was frustrated because I can never find those movies. I've done my best to find them. Marlene, how are you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on into the live stream. Really appreciate it. How are you doing tonight? Have you watched the newest Batman? I have. My movie reaction's up on the channel, actually. I saw 2 Dahmer movies. Are there any more? I'm sure there are. There's like probably, I wouldn't be surprised if there's more than 5. Okay, we got some more people hopping on in. How you guys doing? Thank you for hopping on into the live stream. Ross Lynch plays an excellent teenage Dahmer, I bet. What did you think about it? I liked it. I liked the new Batman. I thought it was very good. It was a little bit of a slow burn, and it dragged in certain places a little bit too much. But overall, I thought it was great. The Ginger Snaps movies are on Tubi. Are they on Tubi? No fucking way. Are these on Tubi right now? Watch movies free. Come on. I'm on there right now, so I hope you're right. Okay, we are going to go to horror movies. Let me go ahead and see if Ginger Snaps 2 and 3 are on here. I really hope they are. Jeepers Creepers. Ninth Gate, Babadook. All Hallows Eve. Introducing Terrifier, or Arts the Clown. Jeepers Creepers 2. The Crooked Man. Spit on Your Grave. That's one I have not seen. That's I Spit on Your Grave 3. Never mind. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Blair Witch Project. Oh, wow, they got a lot of good movies on here. Robert the Doll. Fresh Meat, Jeffrey Dahmer. Valentine. That might be a good one to react for Valentine. Hotel Inferno. Come on. Ginger Snaps 2 and 3. Mayhem, Children of the Corn. In the Forest. The Demented. Among the Living. I did not see Ginger Snaps. Okay. Ginger Snaps 2. There it is. And Ginger Snaps Back, the beginning. Okay, so there they are. Awesome. Tubi has them. I did not know that. Last time I checked Tubi, they did not have them. How are you guys doing? Thank you for hopping on in. Marlene, good. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Marlene. All of he censored all of it and still punished for it. Yeah, it must be the studio then. They're just not wanting to. I'm still shocked over that $100 donation. I'm still shocked over the $100 donation. She's been donating $100 all week. Type Ginger in the Tubi search bar. Yep, I already did it. Yep, it was there. Thank you for actually telling me that, because I did not know it was over there. Last time I checked, it wasn't over there. I thought it was crap, probably because I watched Batman Begins, and I thought it was brilliant, so I was probably going between the two of them. Yeah, to compare Batman movies, you start seeing the bad parts about certain ones. I really love Batman Begins. It's probably my personal favorite Batman movie, but My Bloody Valentine would be a good for Valentine's. I've already seen My Bloody Valentine. Michael has not, but he has not been reacting, so I doubt he would react to it. But the Valentine movie, I might go ahead and check out. Let's see here. What did you think about it? I'm catching up with all my comments. Oh my god, The Swarm is fantastic. Yeah, Jason sent me that one. I'm really looking forward to your reaction to The Swarm. Yeah, Jason sent me that one on Blu-ray. Gotta check it out. Hey, Mr. Ink hopped on in. Does anyone have Valentine's Day plans and might have plans to play a Smash tournament? I do not. Smash tournament. I have not. I don't have anything planned for Valentine. I don't have a Valentine, so I just kind of chill. Maybe I'll go live. I might go live on Valentine's Day. Ginger Snaps of the three. Ginger Snaps back at the beginning is the better of the three. Ooh, that gets kind of me excited. So Ginger Snaps 2 is probably the most disappointing. That's kind of sad to know. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do Ginger Snaps 2 at some point, man. I'm glad to see that Tubi has it. Sorry, I'm late, Jordan. I was picking my classes for next year. Don't worry about it, Mr. Ink. No worries, man. That's great, Carolyn. Loved it since I was a kid. I'm good, just on Netflix right now, trying to figure out what movie to watch. Ooh, you into horror films? What you looking in on watching? Have you ever seen The Day After? I have not. It's an 80s TV movie about nuclear war. Ooh, I have not seen that actually. I don't either. That's why I'm hanging out with a bunch of Super Smash players. There you go. Yeah, I wish I had a Valentine. If I had a Valentine, I'd actually have something to do, but I do not. So I would probably want to go to the movies, honestly, and hang out with somebody, but does not look like that is happening. Hey, Adam, member for 23 months. Damn, that is dedication if I've ever seen it. 23 months member. How are you doing today? I'm so energy, but I'm also very sleepy. Understandable. Understandable. Hello, Dragon. Yes, I remember watching it on TV. Yeah, I don't ever really celebrate Valentine's, honestly. On Valentine's, I usually watch Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's a great one to watch on Valentine's Day, actually. That's awesome. Love Bram Stoker's Dracula. Oh my gosh, the day after the North Korea threatened Guam with an missile, I was reminded of that movie. Oh man. You live in Guam too, don't you? That's scary. That's a horror movie. Doing all right. I'm glad to hear that. The day after was super freaky. Back in the day, scared the crap out of a lot of people, and probably because I love Christian Bale's Batman voice and don't like the new one's voice. Let's see here. I usually get flowers on Valentine's Day and they do nothing. Yeah, I don't really get anything on Valentine's Day. I literally spend Valentine's Day alone. That's all. I've been doing that for practically my entire life. And probably because I love Christian Bale's voice, Valentine's Day will probably be eating a box of chocolates and watch My Bloody Valentine's. Then me didn't get copyrighted YouTube, but just didn't like the kill count, so he tells me so censor everything and still get. Oh, gotcha. So it sounds like almost like a personal attack, really, from the studio that YouTube just didn't like the kill count. I'm trying to find something funny. Oh, I was trying to find a comedy. Not really a whole lot I can think of to recommend for comedies. And I'm not sure what's on Netflix, unfortunately. See, I just get that from my friend Paul. Pity flowers. LOL. That's not fun. Someone will get me flowers, and that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Valentine's Day isn't just about, romance and stuff. It's also about just loving people. I mean, that's I've been getting gifts from my family since I was a kid, so on Valentine's Day. Right now I can't spend no money because I have to save every little bit for taxes, but hey, I'll take what I can get. That's right. That's right. Same here. Same here. This might be an unusual thing to do on Valentine's Day, but the haunted house is open on Valentine's Day, and I might go to it. There you go. Have fun. Which do you like better, My Bloody Valentine or Valentine? I've never seen Valentine, so I can't really tell you. I'd probably go with My Bloody Valentine because that's the only one of them I've seen, but I need to see Valentine first. Harold and Kumar Go to the White Castle is a great comedy. It's on Netflix. If it's on Netflix. Have you seen Love at First Bite? It's a comedy Dracula movie, the 70s baby. It's pretty good. I have not seen it. YouTube is be picky sometimes. Oh, $5 from Reens. Thank you, Reens. We're at $110 on chat revenue tonight. Thank you so much for that donation, man. You guys are helping out a lot. Damn. At this rate, I think we're definitely over the $400 mark for money coming to me next month, which is crazy to see. I appreciate it, really do. Thank you so much, Reams. And by the way, thank you for joining. Every flower my mom has gotten has died. I worked in a that's Have you seen Saturday the 14th? I have not. I worked on a florist for 3 years. Valentine's week, we got sick of roses. I'm sure there's a lot of them. I have not seen, by the way, Love at First Bite, Carolyn. I have not seen it. It's pretty hard. I feel like most horror films that take place on Vampire's Day, Valentine's Day is going to be tough to beat My Bloody Valentine. My Bloody Valentine is like the fucking perfect Valentine's Day slasher film. Would you say the box of chocolates is a tradition for Valentine's Day? It's box of chocolates and flowers are kind of like a tradition, yeah. Those are kind of the most common things people get for people. I don't go for those. I get people like stuff, like actual stuff they could use. I get them like a movie or a game or something along those lines. Like I have fun with it. I'm not really traditional when it comes to gifts. I kind of like having fun and picking stuff out that they might get surprised by. My favorite part of Valentine's Day is the day after when the chocolates goes on sale. There you go. Have you seen My Best Friend as a Vampire? I have not seen My Best Friend as a Vampire. I've seen The Little Vampire. Philip, yes. The chocolates go on sale. I remember when the chocolates went on sale during Easter, and I remember I had an old guy. This is an example of one of those douchebag older guys. I had an older guy come up to me and was like convinced that we had these Easter chocolates like 2 months after Easter. He was convinced that we still had these Easter chocolates, like there's these Cadbury eggs or whatever. And I told him we do not have them. I scanned them and we did not have them in the store. The scanner will tell you if we have like any in the store and where they are located, but we had none. And he's like, "No, that's not where your website tells me. It tells me you have these chocolates and I want them right now. So you better go and do your fucking research and go find these chocolates." And it's like, dude, I will go back there and I will look, but I guarantee you right now, and this is like literally 2 minutes from lunch break, I guarantee you right now, we do not have these chocolates. I scanned and they are not showing up. And he was like, "I don't believe it. I think you're lying." He actually called me a liar to my face because he did not believe we had these chocolates. And he was like probably like an 80-year-old guy. And I walked back there and I looked and lo and behold, no chocolates. So I came back out and I'm like, "We do not have the chocolates." And then he goes and he says, "Give me your manager." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'll bring him right out. He'll tell you the same exact thing." And he comes out, my manager comes out, and then my manager says, "Sir, bluntly, we do not have these chocolates. We can sit here for hours arguing, but we do not have these chocolates. So you are wasting our time and your time." And he was like, "I'll just go do my business somewhere else." And he's like, "That's fine. Get out of here." Gotta go. Not feeling well. Take care, everyone. All right, Mike. Good night. I hope you have a great night, and I hope you get feeling better, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Entitled Old Men, that absolutely is the worst. Yeah, it's disgusting. It sucks. I remember once Benton liked to play cable when I was a kid. But that's literally, I hate when that shit happened, man. That was one of the worst parts. Like, guys, support me on Patreon so I don't have to go work in retail again. That was not a fun experience. That's gonna be my slogan for my Patreon page. Support me here so I don't have to deal with assholes there, right? I want to shove the text on an old fart's face. What have you? It was really pushing me to my. He was pushing me. Like, I was really ready to fucking cuss this guy out because he was not backing down. It's like 2 months after Easter. It's like, if we have anything that's Easter related, it's going to be a fucking miracle, dude. When I worked in Victoria's Secret, I got the Apple. Oh, dude, that must have sucked. Yeah, I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Sometimes Karens are worse. Entitled old men and Karens. Those are the worst to come across when you work in retail. Or even at like fucking Burger King or McDonald's. I'm sorry, but Cadbury eggs are gross. Yeah, he was desperate for one. So sorry, Peachy. Can't imagine. It sucks. It sucks working in retail. Speaking of vampire movies, the movie I was watching tonight is a vampire movie. Ooh, nice. Nice. I love vampire movies when they're good. I like horror vampire movies. I'm not a big fan of the romance stuff. Speaking of which, I gotta get back to the Twilight movies at some point. I gotta find them. Are those on Tubi? Are the Twilight movies on Tubi? Save me the fucking trouble of trying to hunt them down on HBO Max again. I've tried to find these things and... let's see here. Let's see here. I'm just gonna look up Twilight. Nope. They are not on Tubi. Looks like they have some documentaries, but no Twilight. It does. Thankfully, no one yells at you when you're interpreter, yeah. What store did you work at? Walmart. I worked at Walmart. No Stop, the Twilight movies are my guilty pleasure movies. No Stop, the Twilight movies are my guilty... I can't stop. I have to finish them. At least then I can say I've seen them. Oh, I would love to see you react to all the Twilight films. I already have the first one up on my channel. The first Twilight movie, which was bad. It was a bad movie, man. Sorry, I know there's fans. I didn't like it. I kind of had a feeling I wouldn't like it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I still didn't like it coming out. Tubi is getting a lot of stuff this month. HBO is getting rid of Happy Gilmore being one. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I paid for another month of HBO Max, so I'm going to have to cancel again because taxes are coming up and I got to save money for taxes. Jordan, if you can look up Cutting Edge Haunted House, that's the haunted house I'm going to. Had to get ready for bed. I had to work at 8. Have to work at 8:30 in the morning. Ooh, that is nasty. I'm sorry to hear that, but I do hope you have a good night's sleep if you are getting off. I love those movies. Like unironically, I love them. LOL. Did you see my comment about my experience with roses? I don't think I did. I once tried a rose in the mouth thing and like movie and got thorns. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Yeah, yeah. I think you have to use your teeth mostly. Like use your teeth and try to get bite around the roses. I mean the thorns. But Queen of the Damned was better than all the Twilight movies. Oh, for sure. Well, at least the first one. But then the first Twilight movie was kind of so bad, it was kind of decent. Like, it was kind of funny to laugh at some of the crazy shit. Twilight is the best. Go Team Edward. You know how many times I've heard that, dude, in school? I was, like, in school when Twilight became a really big thing. All the girls had books. All of them. And then t-shirts of, like, Edward and Jacob and shit. I remember seeing all of that stuff. That's all that the girls would talk about was Twilight. Team Edward or Team Jacob and shit like that. Yep. It was because of the girls in school that I never watched Twilight because I just never found interest. They always talked about it, and it was always anything that they would want to talk about would be Twilight. Anyone know where the word creepypasta came from? Is pasta creepy? I do not know where that word came from, actually. Everybody loves pasta, and everybody loves creepy shit. I was more of a Team Alice girl. She was my crush. Nice. When you worked at Walmart, were people fucking around? Oh, all the time. They didn't give a shit. Like 90% of the time. Or do you mean like people were actually having sex and stuff, like workers and everything? Like people were fucking around with other people? Yeah, that was happening a lot too. Oh, I'll check out your first Twilight reaction later. Make sure you see the four. They're guilty pleasures too. I was Team Jacob, lol. I watched the first one, but I had to finish the whole series. I would say I finished them. Yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and just try to finish them, on all honesty. At least that I can say I watched them. People can leave me alone about it. What was the most popular item at your Walmart store? Eggs, I think, were the most sold item. Eggs or milk were, yeah, pretty up there. Twilight is pretty goofy. You're right. Fun fact: Twilight started at 50 Shades of Grey fan fiction that was written on a BlackBerry. That's interesting. I did not know that. Funny thing about that, my uncle saw me do and said, "You know why I avoid roses like the plague? Eggs are so expensive right now." Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Eggs are the number one item sold at Walmart. People got to have their eggs. You use eggs in a lot of cooking stuff too, so it makes sense. Maybe next time, don't vote Biden. The prices would not be high. Then you really. They should have remade the Twilight movies more evil version. I know they were based off the books, but they would be good. Yeah, I've heard the books are better. I think that's almost like a common answer for almost most adaptations. Those the books are always gonna be better. The first Twilight ain't bad. Then it's a steep drop. I've heard they get worse. I was laughing with my with pain in my mouth. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Yeah, getting stuck by a rose thorn is not fun, especially in a sensitive place like the mouth. I like the first Twilight and the third one. You can make egg replacement mixing ground, flaxseed, and water. Yeah, eggs are used in a lot of stuff. Oh gosh, my fucking shoulders are stiff, man. Twilight came out first. I think actually 50 Shades was Twilight fanfic. I always thought that 50 Shades came out after Twilight. Spooky Nino, how you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on into the live stream. Glad to see you. We've been on for an hour and 30 minutes, folks. An hour and 30 minutes. $110 chat revenue and 25 likes. If anybody's hopped on in and have not hit that like button, please do so. You can also use applesauce as a binder and baked goods instead of eggs. True, true. Oh, fuck. Ah, right, the other way around. Twilight, the first book, was in 2005 and last in 2008. 50 Shades was in 2011. And mayonnaise can also be like an egg replacement. Yeah, you can make egg salad sandwiches, scrambled eggs. People love scrambled eggs in the morning. Cake mix. I would rather celebrate my birthday, which is a week on Valentine's Day. I still eat chocolate though and watch movies by myself. Yeah, I mean, for my birthday, I normally never do anything. I go live on my birthday. Normally, you guys for these past couple years have been sending me gifts for my birthday, so I just do a like a giant unboxing fan unboxing for you guys, which is a lot of fun to do. Literally, cookies with mayo in them are good. What did you just say? Literally, cookies with mayo in them are good. They put them in what? Jordan, what movie that's long overdue you watch horror wise like a classic? Jordan, what's a movie that's long overdue for you to watch horror movie wise? Good question. A horror movie that I really need to watch that I have not watched that people have been telling me to watch for a long time that's so popular and yet for some reason I still have not watched it. Um, that's a good question, man. I can't really think of one off the top of my head. Wolf Creek. I'll just go with Wolf Creek. That's the first one that comes to my mind. Wolf Creek. A lot of people have been recommending that one for over the years, and I have not watched it yet. I'll take your word for it, Peachy. Won't be hurried to try it. That's interesting, though. I've never heard of putting mayonnaise in a cookie. That's actually very interesting. I don't know if I'd try it. I'm not a big fan of mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is made with eggs. Makes sense. I'll just be eating chocolate. Yeah, if you guys want to send me anything for my birthday, I mean, the PO box information is down below, and July 2nd is my birthday. So if you guys want to like send me anything to unbox on the live stream, then yeah, you still got a while, so don't worry about it now. But it's always an option. And there is an Amazon wish list if you guys want ideas for things that might look cool in the background or things that I might use in videos. Mayo is basically eggs and oil worked at the factory to made sauces. To be clear, it's baked in and you can taste it. And mess halls, school cafeterias, homemade mayo is better. Literal takes a minute. And hand blender. I've never made mayo. I mean, again, I'm not like huge into mayo. Me too. I need to rewatch Supernatural. I'm just super busy these days. Right, right. Same here. That's all I do is watch shit. Should see the Cabinet of Caligari. Oh yeah, the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. That one probably is the one I need to watch. Yeah, I like most of the seasons. Some are flat. Ugh. Do 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 do. Sorry. I didn't mean to get distracted right there. By the way, if you're hopping on in and have not slayed that like button, I'd really appreciate you guys slay that like button. It means the world, and it's so sweet. I wish I could rewatch Barbarian for the first time. That was a fucking fun movie. That was a fun movie. Really enjoyed that. I wish it was a reaction. I really wish I reacted to Barbarian. I don't regret watching it though. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, any show with few bad seasons. I'm too scared to watch Barbarian. Maybe in daytime. Trust me, it's a really fun time. It's not what you would expect. Have you seen Westworld from 1973? No, but someone sent me that on Blu-ray. I would consider it a horror film that involves an unstoppable killing machine. Someone sent me that on Blu-ray, and I still have yet to watch it. I like the clown episode when Sam's afraid of the If anyone likes horror movie podcasts, I recommend the Great Small one called Saturday Night Freak Show. They're watching Dr. Giggles this week. Ooh, nice. Nice. I don't listen to too many horror podcasts myself. But that's only because like I'm so busy doing what I do on my channel. Season 4 Supernatural is my favorite. Oh, that $100 top chat thing is about to disappear. Those take a while to disappear. She donated that like about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. Dr. Giggles is coming on Blu-ray soon. Ooh, try to find John Carpenter's Dark Star. One of the actors is Toe Pooper. Fuck, Toe Pooper acted. I only listen to the video game podcast because I'm a loser. No, you're not a loser. Video games are awesome. Anybody who says video games are not awesome or fucking, they probably play video games in their free time. Let's face it. They're just jealous that some people make millions of dollars doing it. And the only way they can make millions of dollars is if they talk shit about people online. Yeah, I love it too. And any episode with death. That's why you're my favorite. You get you get me. I play video games on my second channel. My second channel is actually doing pretty good. I think we're like 7 away from like 200 subscribers over there. Made the mistake to finally start playing Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah? Are you addicted now? He's a good actor. I only listen to a true crime podcast called Swords and Scale. How many subscribers do we have on that second channel? I feel like it's probably getting close to 200. 192. Nice, nice, nice. Status, what's up, man? It's been a while. Yes, it has. How are you doing, Status? Thank you for making it to the live stream. Glad to see you. It does. Sometimes I hate retail. It has days. There's any Godzilla video games you could play on your channel. I don't know. I do have a Godzilla game for GameCube, but I can't play that on my channel. I love Breath of the Wild. It's pretty good. It might be on Amazon. I'm not sure. I'm about to look into it. I had a Twilight book from the Kalispell library and burned it because I thought it was awful and told the library I got robbed. That is how petty I am. You've been busy with work and stuff. How about you? Yeah, I've been busy with work also. Doing a lot of filming and editing and posting and stuff like that, mostly. Been hugely busy focusing on Patreon these past couple days. I'm going to be focusing on YouTube here in a few. The first one is my Guilty Valentine's Day movie. Oh, nice, nice. But other than that, I've been just living life and doing YouTube, basically. Been a lot of fun. I remember when in order to play video games, you had to go to the arcade. Now you can enjoy them at your house. Ugh. Fuck. This is almost going to be a 2-hour live stream, it feels like. Have you gone to physical therapy? I have not. I have not gone to physical therapy. I had a feeling that was probably going to get brought up again. Yeah, I have not done it. I know. I know. I know. Yeah, I know. You've been on since yesterday? Wow. What do you mean? Oh, I get you now. I get you. I just got it. I couldn't find any movies because I see no more funny ones. At least, oh, you just took me back, and you say it was such. I have not because I've been. I know. I have to say it with pride now. We just wanted you to take care of yourself. I know. How much would a framed picture of that zombified drawing cost me? No, I gotta send it to you. It's actually scanned on the computer downstairs. I just gotta send it to I completely been so busy. I just completely forgot. That's my fault, man. I do apologize about that. You could probably just go ahead and print it out at your place and frame it, honestly. Sir Jaw still works to count. That was when our mall was really shining, the Twilight era. Since you're a big Jeepers Creepers fan, what's your theory on the Creeper and what he really is? I really got to watch the new one. I mean, before I feel like I can answer that, but I feel like he's just some sort of ancient demon. I don't think there's anything special about him. I think he's just an ancient demon that can't die. I think it's the teenage boys that are annoying at Target. Yeah, yeah. When they're young and they're kind of just starting out, yeah, they can be pretty annoying. I've had to deal with a couple of them. I know. I'm definitely trying to take care of myself. I'm not like I will be doing physical therapy at some point. Trust me, it will happen. It will. I've been just such a busy individual, and my arms like don't annoy me to the point where I feel like I have to get it done right now. Like they've been bad, but I haven't been really editing movie reactions of lately, so it's not like I'm really giving them a lot of reason to hurt. I've also been keeping my arms like out straight too, so it's like they're not really sore right now. I just been kind of laying them out on my lap. It's the same boys that are annoying at Target. You're right though. But it's been hurting a long time now. It's no, me. I know it has been. I literally bumped my elbow the other day, and yeah, it hurt. Don't watch Jeepers Creepers Reborn. It's a waste of time and money. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I already know people have been telling me for the longest time not to watch Jeepers Creepers Reborn, but I want to give my own opinion on it and not listen to what everybody else is saying. Like I understand what you're saying. It's probably a shit movie, and I'm sure it is. I heard the same things about Jeepers Creepers 3 before watching it myself, and that's how I found out it is shit. But I've heard from several people that they actually liked it more than 3. So I'm curious to see how much I'm gonna like it. But I'm sure it's not gonna be that great. I'm going in with pretty low expectations. But I would rather get my own personal opinion about it. I do understand what you're saying though. Like I understand there's a lot of people who really do not like this movie. It's made a lot of people's number one worst film of the year actually. So Infinity Pool by David Cronenberg's son is making people freak out. Oh, is it really? But yeah, I will do a reaction and we'll see how much I hate it. If I hate it, you never know. Maybe I'll come out liking it. There was a lawsuit because of it. That's kind of awesome. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of makes me want to see it more. Like I just want to see how bad it is. If it's bad, I want to see how bad it is. Because you never know. Maybe I come out and I'm like, damn, this movie gets a lot more hate than it deserves. Maybe I do. You just never know. Maybe what everybody else hates about it, I find to be nitpicks. But that's just an opinion. That's just how movies are viewed. I know I liked the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Everybody hates it. There's certain things I did not like about it, but there's a lot of things I did like about it. When I hear that most people hate a movie, I have to see it just to see why. I agree with that. I agree. I want to see it because I want to give my own take on it. I don't want to go the rest of my life without watching something because I took what it, but I just listened to what everybody else said because I could be missing out on something I genuinely enjoy. Like it might be a guilty pleasure. You never know. I enjoy Friday the 13th Part 5, arguably one of the worst movies in the franchise. There's My Bloody Valentine remake. Have you seen it? I have seen My Bloody Valentine remake. Yeah, with whatever his name is. He played in Supernatural. Jensen Ankle, I think is his name, something like that. I can't remember his name. I think he's in it, right? Yeah, I've seen that one. I saw that one back when it came out in like 2009. Jensen Ankles, I was close. Ankles, yeah, I was close. Jensen is fine. So someone was gonna say it. I will go to your comments and say I told you if you think it's worse than 3. Hey, and that's fine. That's fine. If you think I'm not gonna like it, I might not like it, but at least I can say I saw it. And trust me, you're not the first person to tell me it's shit and I should not waste my time with it. I've had probably at least 5 to 10 people tell me. But now maybe even if I think it's bad, I'm just going to go ahead and say it's awesome, just so I know. Just so you can't leave me that comment. Yeah, I knew it was going to be you too, Peachy. You're right. Have you seen the 1980s killer crab movie Island Claws? Someone posted on YouTube for free. The guy who played Paul in Friday the 13th Part 2 is in it. Ooh, nice. I have not seen it. I saw Tar and I thought it was going to be a horror movie. Isn't that the one with Kate Blanchett? I will gladly watch Part 5 with some enchiladas. I really enjoy Part 5. I will go to your comments and say I told you so. Yes, someone I was going to say it, and you know me. Yes, he is. Oh man, it's my back hurting right now because I've just been sitting here for a while. I'm just going to stick with using eggs and bacon. Thank you, no matter how much they cost. Yes, Kate Blanchett. That's what I thought. Okay, I do have to go, but I have Smash tourney tomorrow. Good night, guys. All right, have fun at your Smash tournament. I hope it's a lot of fun. Have a great night too, PG. I really appreciate you hopping on in. One of my pet peeves is when someone tells me don't watch or read a movie, you'll hate it. I will then do it. How do you know what I will think? That's kind of my point. Like, it's just I just want to check it out for myself. It's nothing against what your opinion is. I'm sure. I mean, if you don't like it, that's 100% cool. I completely understand. I view that with anybody who tells me that. If you don't like it, that's awesome. But let me watch it. Let me get my own opinion. And if I hate it, then I'll tell you. To me, it's not really about, being right or wrong in that situation. If you think it's better than 3, I will say in the comments. Oh, no, look. It's not about me being right or wrong about a certain situation. It's just me trying to give my opinion about something that, I mean, I'll always give my honest opinion about a movie. If I don't like it, I'll let you know I don't like it. And if I have certain things I don't like about it, I will let you know I have certain things I don't like about it. But if I really love it, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to need coffee tomorrow morning. I'm trying to finish my speech homework first. Oh, understandable. Sam is cute, but I've always been a Dean girl. Bye, Peachy. Bye. Yep, have a good night, Peachy. Have you checked the children? No, I have not. I know it's free on YouTube, right? Yeah, you sent me a link to it not too long ago, so I'll probably have to do a reaction to that soon. But if you guys are part of Patreon for $5 or more, you guys can watch the movie reactions I just posted. I filmed 2 movie reactions in the past few days now, Rambo 3 and Skinamarink on Shudder. And I'll tell you right now, Skinamarink might be my most entertaining reaction. It's a very simple movie, but it's very effective. So I really enjoyed it for what it was. It reminded me of the Blair Witch Project, and if you're into the Blair Witch Project, you're probably going to really enjoy that reaction. I haven't left yet, but Carol and I have a theory. That everyone named Sam is attractive. No, they're not. Knock at the Cabin looks scary too. Yeah, it does. It looks pretty great. I have seen some horrifying Sams in my life. Let me tell you right now. When a Stranger Calls, I know. I recommend that back when Michael watched Black Christmas. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That was your biggest recommendation. And he was going to react to it too. I remember that. Yeah, you're right. God, there were so many reactions. There were so many reactions I couldn't even do because like I started like spreading my wings and getting a lot more stuff. Yes, they are. All Sams are hot. That's a fact. I know a Sam. Oh man, he is without giving too much. Like personally, he's just a fucking dick. But I guess that has nothing to do with the guy's looks either. So. But no, you're right. There was a lot of movie reactions. We had to spread. I spread out my wings, and I started doing other things besides like movie reactions and stuff for obvious reasons. Copyright claims were attacking YouTube movie reactors and even destroying some channels, and even still are destroying some channels. So I decided like I'm gonna start doing reactions to other things to hopefully kind of balance it out a little bit. And movie reactions, yeah, some of them got pushed back quite a bit. Okay, goodbye for real, my beloved chat and Jordan. All right, Peachy, have a great night. Thank you so much for hopping on in. Must be a lot of Sam OnlyFans, probably. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, with that being said, we've been talking for almost 2 hours now, guys. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream here. But it was a lot of fun. I definitely want to do more. Here probably, well, for sure Friday next week. I think, yeah. What's Friday next week? Friday the 11th. Friday the 11th. I'll be back on Friday the 11th for sure. So please, if you guys are new here, please definitely make sure you hop on in over on that Friday, Fright Night. Really appreciate that. Thank you again for the donations. That means a lot. No worries, no worries. I'm actually ending here, Pyro God. But I hope everybody has a great night. I want to go ahead and film some more tonight and get stuff posted on YouTube again. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a phenomenal night. Again, thank you for the donations. That was really, really fucking generous of you guys. Friday the 10th. Is it the 10th? Oh, okay, I got mixed up. Yeah, you're right. Friday the 10th. Yeah, I was confused. I looked at my calendar and it said the 4th. And that's Saturday, so my bad. Yeah, all right, guys. I forgot I went live later today. Take care. All right, guys. Have a great night, and I'll check you guys out in the next video. Take care.